Yeah, so these sets of videos have a narrator with like a script, so you guys don't have to do the heavy lifting for these ones. Okay. Almost ready. Almost there. Okay, I'm all ready. Okay, so first question, or actually, let's start with just introduce yourself and your position.
Hi, I'm Nathan Milani. I'm a senior biofouling field technician for ASI Group.
Perfect. And can you tell me what mussels are and how and where they're spreading?
Well, zebra mussels and quagga mussels are small mussels that are now found throughout the lower 48 states in the United States. They were first found in the Great Lakes region and have now been traveling even in Canada into Western Canada. They found some populations in Manitoba, and they're continuing to travel westward into Saskatchewan and eventually into Alberta.
Great. And why are zebra mussels such a problem for industry?
Well, zebra mussels are a problem for industry because they are such prolific breeders, and they attach to hard surfaces. So when the mussels get into surface water, firewater systems, etc., they attach to all of the piping, and eventually will decrease the size of the piping, making it hard for companies to cool their processes and
Okay. Next question is, what technologies has ASI innovated in biofouling?
ASI Group has, sorry, let me start again. ASI Group has come up with different strategies for controlling zebra mussels using chemical injection systems in surface water and firewater systems in industrial settings. And they've also come up with monitoring programs in order to monitor the densities of mussels that are entering your system in order to best set up control programs to keep their piping systems clean and free of mussels.
Can you just describe the difference? Or actually, I need to touch on biofouling and potash. Do you want to just start with biofouling and tell me what that is in this context?
Biofouling is basically keeping your pipes clean of biologicals. In our case, it's zebra mussels. And potash is a chemical that is used in low flow closed loop systems like firewater systems. And ASI has also come up with an approach to use it in an open water system, such as a small lake or a quarry or confined harbors.
Great. Can you explain ASI's dual approach to biofouling, and that would be the control and monitoring?
Yeah, so ASI's dual approach to biofouling is through the use of monitoring programs and control programs. The monitoring programs will let us know the densities, life stages of the zebra or quagga mussels that are in a company's water systems, which can help us and them set up the best approach for control programs for that company, whether they have large amounts of mussel settling every year and require yearly zebra mussel control programs, or whether they have small amounts and can get away with maybe treating their water systems every 2 years.
Perfect. And would a system like this work for quagga mussels?
Yes, the system like this will work for both zebra and quagga mussels, and we'll eradicate them in the exact same way at the exact same dosage rates.
Cool, cool. Okay, that's my list. Maybe just one more. Is there something about your zebra mussel treatment process that is a cut above your competitors?
I think ours, yes. And I definitely think a lot of it is the service that we provide. You know, everything from your pre-project type proposals, and all the way to the final reports, and then also the service that we provide when we're on site with our technicians overlooking the systems on a day-to-day basis, making sure everything's running correctly, running well, working safely, whether it's in personnel safety or environmental safety. We just go above and beyond where, any company can inject a chemical into the water, but the service we're offering is what I think puts us above everybody else.
Perfect. And I guess it's a service that you provide year over year to the same clients, right?
That is correct. Yes, probably 95+% are returning clients.
Okay, amazing. Yeah, that's pretty much all I have for you. I guess yeah, Aaron can just take your spot if he's there.
Yeah, he's right there.
All right, thanks a lot. Hey, Aaron.
Hey, Pete, how you doing?
Good. How about you?
Oh, pretty good, thanks.
Yeah, thanks a lot for hopping on.
Oh, yeah.
I know you guys have been really busy.
Oh, it's been ridiculous, man. It's been ridiculous, but we're finally settling down.
Yeah, it's good. It's actually been I've been doing the ASI West office and the divers, and like it's been even worse with them. Like they're so slammed.
Yeah, pretty much like right from July to the end of October, we're full tilt,
Yeah.
And then it kind of slows down to a snail's pace. So which is nice after the long season we just had.
Yeah. Well, that's good. I'm sure Carmen's happy with how hard everyone's been working.
Oh yeah, for sure. I hope so, anyways.
Yeah. All right. We can get right into it. It's already recording, so let's just so yeah, just you heard what I said to them. Just be careful you don't bump the table, and keep your answers pretty brief and simple.
Sure.
Okay, so let's start with your name and your position at the company.
Yeah, I'm Aaron Vanderberg, and I've been with ASI Group as. Okay, sorry. Let me start over again. Name and how long I've been with the company.
Just name and your position at the company.
Name and position. Okay, sorry. Okay. I'm Aaron Vanderberg, and I'm Aaron Vanderberg, and I'm the operations manager with ASI Group.
Perfect. First question. I'll just take these one at a time. Can you describe what a zebra mussel is?
A zebra mussel, they are tiny mollusks. They look similar to the mussels or clamshells that you'd see out in a natural water body. These mussels, they're small, and they will attach to hard surfaces, and they grow very rapidly, and they'll proliferate at great lengths.
And where in North America are they causing problems?
Mussels are causing problems throughout pretty much all of North America. They've entered the greater part of the United States, and they've started to infiltrate Western Canada. They've made. Sorry, I'm moving a lot. They made their way west in Canada out into Manitoba, and they're starting to continue onwards towards Saskatchewan and Alberta.
Great. And why are they such a problem for infrastructure, for underwater infrastructure?
So any raw water user that's taking water from an infested water body is susceptible to zebra mussel infestation, and these mussels they'll attach to the insides of the piping system. They can reduce water flow to critical components within the system, and when the shells release, they can cause problems plugging up components and strainers and whatnot, and being very problematic and cost clients lots of money in maintenance and repairs.
And can you describe the solution that ASI applies to the zebra mussel problem?
So So ASI has come up with a methodology and approach to treat once through cooling water systems by means of chlorination to kill zebra mussels, and we've also come up with a method for static, semi-static, low-flow water conditions, water systems using potash or potassium chloride.
And how is that? What are the environmental benefits of your process?
Environmental benefits. The potash that's used for the low flow semi-static water systems is very environmentally and user friendly. It's essentially lawn fertilizer that farmers can use in their farmers' fields. It's not a regulated product or substance. As far as chlorination is concerned, the chlorine is being used at levels equal to or less than drinking water systems, and all the water is monitored. All the water is monitored at the effluent and neutralized before discharge back to the receiving water body.
Perfect, great. Yeah, I guess it's more like the environmental impact is minimal rather than friendly.
Yes, yeah. The environmental impact with using these low dose chlorination treatments or potash treatments are very minimal.
Perfect. Okay. What else do I have here? You sort of already covered this, but could you talk about the technologies that ASI has innovated in the biofouling space?
So ASI was the starter. ASI started the zebra mussel control business back in the early 1990s and did the very first ever chlorination for zebra mussel control on a once-through cooling water system. And then as the years went on, by the late 90s, they were the first company that developed and innovated a method for treating the static and semi-static systems, such as fire protection systems, by the use of potash.
Perfect. Okay, and I think last one is, or maybe second last one. Does ASI's treatment work for other types of mussels such as quagga?
Yeah, the approach that ASI uses for mussel control also includes quagga mussels. The quagga mussel is a relative of the zebra mussel, and the treatments used to eradicate both are identical. They're the exact same. And when we're doing a treatment for zebra mussel control, that also includes the quagga mussels. You'll find in the Great Lakes basins, most of the zebra mussels have been outcompeted by quaggas, and they've started to dominate the area in our region.
Perfect, great. Do your
Probably
clients,
more the answer that you wanted, but
do your clients ever actually ask you about quagga mussels, or does everyone kind of know at this point?
No, we still do get some clients that ask us about quagga mussels, and we tell, and essentially if they're in the Great Lakes basins, they're more than likely seeing quagga mussels in their system as opposed to zebra mussels. They're very identical in size and in appearance, so to the lay person they might not be able to tell the difference between the two. But in Ontario and the Great Lakes, the quagga mussel has outcompeted the zebra mussel for the most part, and our clients will come to us and ask us the differences between the two and what they might be seeing in their system.
Okay, perfect. Yeah, I guess it's good that we cover it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, last question. Can you explain the benefits of having if I was a client, of having a long-term relationship with ASI?
Benefits of having a long-term with ASI.
Yeah, you could talk about like the repeatability and like the need to constantly be treating for mussels and stuff like that.
Yeah, so the zebra and quagga mussels, they've established themselves in the Great Lakes basin. And these treatments that we do, they're not one-off treatments where you can just do one treatment and then you're good for 10 years or so. Much of the treatments require more than one treatment. A lot of the times on an annual basis, or sometimes less than often. They can be done every couple of years or so, but it is a definite, it's a repeat treatment that needs to be ongoing. Becomes a preventative maintenance program at that point to prevent the mussels from getting to the point where they're going to cause problems for the client. And that's where ASI builds great relationship with our clients based on the repeat service that we provide our clients on an annual basis.
Okay, that was great.
Okay.
Yeah, let me just give me one sec to.
Yeah. No, anything else?